Yo, what's up, man? Welcome to another edition of Bombay Unleashed 2.0 podcast show. Yes, I am your host, Bombay. You know what time it is. And today's topic, man, we will be discussing honesty versus transparency. Yes, again, honesty versus transparency. Yes, that's what we're discussing today. Uh, so real quickly, man, with our podcast today, uh, we want to tell you and talk to you about just being honest versus transparent. We want to break this down. We want to open this up. We want to make sure that you understand the difference between being honest and being transparent when you're talking to people. I don't care if it's people that you encounter, people that you will grow in a relationship with, no matter what it is. This situation matters the most because in today's society, we don't know how to differentiate between the two. So being able to understand the difference between someone being honest and someone being transparent. So we're going to take a deep dive into this. We're going to talk about this conversation. So chime in. Feel free to tell me what you think, how you feeling. What's up, Butterfly Girl? Everybody that's joining. Thank you, D. Renee, for joining on. I appreciate you. So let's jump right into it real quickly. So transparency and honesty. Since we're talking about transparency and honesty, now, while we're relating, they are distinct concepts. Now, honesty is about just telling the truth when asked a question, while transparency involves proactively sharing information without being prompted. So, when you're talking about being honest and being transparent, you have to wait to answer a question to be honest. When you're transparent, you're more open. You're more receptive to just sharing more of your interpersonal thoughts. So when we're thinking about the interpersonal thought process and just being able to share willingly, that means you come from a place to where you're open, you're comfortable in the skin that you're in. You're able to share things with others simply because you understand what you're sharing is not something of trauma, but something of testimony. So most people know how to be transparent. Some people just know how to be honest and just answer the questions to kind of get away from certain things. Like I'd rather be honest about certain things in a conversation versus being more of the transparent situation of things. So understanding why we have to be honest. So when we think about honesty, we think about honesty on all aspects. So if we're in relationships, situationships, friendship, brotherhood, whatever it is, they always tell you honesty is the best policy, right? Being honest means it requires a question. That means if something is never asked of me, why should I have to respond? Or why should I have to be more vocal enough? Thank you for the right for joining in on honesty versus transparency. So back into the conversation at hand, it's simply because we thinking about if you don't ask me a certain question, I don't have to give you a certain answer. I'm able to now think about my honesty. Since it's questioned, I'm able to think about it to give a response. With transparency is you just coming out and telling your partner, your friend, your brother, whoever it may be, your sister, whoever it may be, your loved one, about something. And there's a lot of things people suffer right now in today's society because we don't know how to be able to be honest and honest and to be transparent. A lot of times we allow past relationships, other things to affect us in our now versus in the situation to where we're at now. The situation that we're in now is where we have to also think about just being open and being honest. So now we just think about we waiting to be asked a question because if I have to sit here and tell you something, that means I have built a level of trust. I had let my guard down. I let this certain wall down so I can be able to allow you to come in. Speaking of that, we're going to talk about it. So transparency builds trust by demonstrating openness. The same things we're talking about. Again, transparency builds trust by demonstrating openness and a lack of hidden motives. So that means that there is no hidden motives to what I'm saying or what I'm trying to do, or my way of being transparent in a situation. Then, for the simple fact is, I can be able to just be comfortable with you. I can be in my peace with you. Now, whereas honesty is fundamental to building trust in any relationships. Again, honesty is a fundamental. That means it's not something that necessary or required. That means it's just something that's fundamental. So that means you can be, yeah, you can practice. So being honest in a relationship, quote unquote, everybody can be honest because it's a fundamental. But now when you learn how to be transparent, that's when you and your partner learn how to understand each other, learn each other likes, dislikes, understanding how you communicate, understanding body languages and signs and movements and different changes of the body. So a lot of those things transpire and take place. So real quickly, since we are talking about honesty and transparency, a lot of y'all, while y'all on, join in, chime in, let me know how y'all feeling. Shout out to Mimi and them who joined in. Ayo, Bree Bree, Butterfly, thank all y'all for joining in. D Renee, thank all y'all for joining in. So we're gonna play a little game real quick. So we're gonna talk about honesty versus transparency. So we really want to see how honest and transparent y'all really is. So we're gonna throw out a list of topics and see if you're gonna be honest and transparent about it. I'm gonna give you both sides of it. Yes, I'm gonna be both honest. I'm gonna be both transparent. So the first thing first is what everybody been talking about, what the whole media been talking about, what all been in the news lately, besides the bombings and the war and all these other things that's going on. What's up, Kim? What's up, Ernesto? What's up, Howard? Thank all y'all for joining in, man. Thank y'all, man. Make sure y'all love, like, and share the video, man. Thank everybody for joining in. So the Diddy verdict. Now we're talking about honesty versus transparency. What's up, Alexis? Now, right now, at this very moment, the Diddy verdict. We want to be honest about it. So again, honesty is the fundamentals of things. Transparency is when you just open about it. So I'm gonna be open with my shares. I'm gonna be transparent at some point, but we first got to understand the fundamentals. And let me go ahead and warm you up with the honesty. Honestly, I think as a African American man, the last thing to be able to have the success that he has had, to be able to have the hit records, the top artists, to the top brands and all these things that encounter and entitles him to be in our community a person who made it. Now we're going to be honest versus being transparent. So when we're talking about these things, I want you to listen very closely to this. So being honest about it, the things that he was alleged of, and some of the things that we talked about when it came to Diddy in his verdict, 2 out of the 5 counts he will be acquitted for. What, besides all the other nonsense. But other than that, the things that the majority of it, he's off of it. So being honest is, yeah, it was just him being a freaky man. We understand that. We get that. We understand. He's a freaky man. It's okay to be freaky. He was just freaky with everybody. I mean, everybody. I don't care who it was. Diddy was freaky. He was real freaky. He was hands-on freaky. He was baby oil wet freaky. He wanted to freak off. He was so freaky. He like, I got to get this freak off. He had freak offs, baby oil splashing everywhere, like rain puddles. Slapping it all across people's backs, massaging them, had enhancements in it. Now get drugged up. Feeling good. Don't know why. Got your booty pinched. Now you're feeling yourself. You don't know what's going on. Hey, it's reality. Who cares, right? Just being honest about this situation. But at the end of the day, honesty. Now we're going to talk about the transparent part. The transparent part of this situation is, what's up, Mr. Reggie? The what's up, Charles? But the part of the transparency part, like, this is the part where I'm going to be open and honest with my fans and all my people that out here watching and listening and tuning in and joining in and loving what you hear. Now we're finna be transparent. I think his ass was sick. He was a little freaky. But all this other stuff, man, people been paying for prostitution for years. Y'all ain't saying nothing. Hugh Hefner had a bathrobe on every day. Dick out, hard on Viagra. Y'all ain't said shit. Didn't want to lock him up. Hey, he did his thing. Did slaying everywhere, had women around the house. Boop, boop, boop. That was a freak off every day. One man in the house with 50 women. Shit, that's the biggest freak off in the world. And it was public. I took pictures with him. As a matter of fact, not only I was able to go have a freak off with him, I was able to make a magazine to make money off of him. I named it Playboy because it's entitled after me, the Playboy. That's what it was. Hugh Hefner had a plan. So we finna just sit here and count this man for doing some of the same freaky shit other people been doing for years of freaky encounters? No. But some of the other shit, putting hands on women, all those things, yes, his ass go to jail for that stupid ass shit. That's just stuff you don't do. Keep your hands to yourself. We understand that. Keep your hands to yourself. Hey, if she want to do whatever she want to do, if she don't want to participate that day, okay, it's cool. Maybe the oil didn't work for you that day, brother. Go try some more oil. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. Tell me. You tell me, because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But that's the transparent part about it. He get his sentence on tomorrow, whatever. They ruled everything out, let everybody know what's going on. So it is what it is. Shout out to you, Denique too. Oh, that's a cool ass name. Shout out to you, man. But yeah, man, that's how I feel about that verdict. Man, make sure y'all like this video, man. We're trying to get to 1,000. So hit that like button real hard. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Just don't be joining, but hit that like button because that's what we need. We need likes on this video. We glad and appreciate that you liking what you see. But make sure you hit that like button. Like it. Love it. Right now. For real. So another thing, since we're talking about being honest and being transparent and all these other things that we seem to love so much. Cardi B ass. Is it honest or is it transparent? I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm gonna be transparent about this straight out the door. I'm just gonna be real with you. I think Cardi B ass is transparently leaking. I'm just being honest. I think her ass is leaking. That ass is transparently leaking. Since we talking about honesty versus transparency, I think that ass is transparency leaking. But to be honest about it, I mean, she could probably get 2 good 16 good year tires out of that ass. I mean, with all that leakage, I mean, shit, you might as well use it for something else. Might as well make the tire up because you use the tire flat to air it up. So, I mean, the best way to get that thing over with is just to, you know what I'm saying, at least reuse it. Go get you 2 tires out your ass because it's already leaking everywhere. Stefan did and went on and did his thing and left and, bounced on you. You know what I'm saying? I'll say he happy because he's like, shit, he don't want to can, fix a flat. He the only one that can fix a flat. You feel me? He the only one that can fix a flat. So yeah, me being honest and transparent all at the same time. He the only one that can fix that flat ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. He the only one that can probably fix it. He can pump that mother up like there. Pump it up. Put some horsepower in there. Yeah. Pump it up. Yeah. He the only one that can do that. Yeah, Stefan did say, like, I'd rather go catch footballs. If you deflate that motherfucker, we can go get that motherfucker pumped back up. But other than that shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad. But no, real talk. Real talk. We just being honest. Shit. I love Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? Bronx. You know what I'm saying? BS, Boogie Down. I love her. You know what I'm saying? But that ass got something wrong with it. That shit is deflating. That's why Stefan Diggs left. Man, listen, Tom Brady won with deflated balls. So if he was gonna go play with some deflated balls, I guess he was like the NFL balls are better than playing with her deflated ass. I'm just saying, I'm just speaking, you know what I'm saying? Honesty versus transparency. We can see transparent as day that ass is leaking. You feel what I'm saying? That ass is leaking. But at the end of the day, to be honest with you, she's still a gorgeous, beautiful mother and woman. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. I love her. I love her music. You know what I'm saying? She probably got some bangers about to get ready to jump out. Shout out to everybody that's joining in, you know what I'm saying, chiming in with us, man. But at the end of the day, we still talking about honesty and transparency. So we playing a little quiz game. We just talking about something. We already covered the Diddy verdict. We talked about Cardi a little bit. And this time we're going to talk about the Shannon Sharpe alleged sexual assault charge. Now, since we're talking about honesty and transparency, first off, Shannon Sharpe just needed something. That man 50 pushing on 60. The last time that man been touched was in the NFL when he was playing in the early 2000s. That man wanted to be tackled or something. If he could tackle somebody this time, he just wanted to play defense. So I think, but the age thing, so to be transparent, I'm be honest with you. She threw it out there for him to get it. She knew old Unc had some money. He was about to get ready to get this deal. So she threw herself out there. What's up, Yessie? What's up, my girl? What's good, Yessie? Uh, but nah, man. Being honest with you, she seen it that way. So being transparent, Shannon, like, shit, you throwing that ass at me. I'm trying to go on here. I'm trying to go on smash. So you know what I'm saying? Go on put my tongue. I mean, do some, you know, yeah, like this video too. And since y'all on, make sure you double like it. Make sure you get these likes up to 1,000. So like this video as much as you possibly can. Hit that like button. Make sure this video go up. So again, back to the honesty and transparency thing with Shannon. To be honest with you, the honest part about it is Unc know better, right? We know Unc know better. We know he knows better than what he's doing. He's a man down in his 60s. He didn't experience these things when he was younger, so you should be a little bit more careful as you get older and wiser. Shout out to my boy Christopher, man. Shout out to Summer and everybody joining in, tapping in. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you go share this video with somebody. And since we just talking about it, I don't think Shannon gonna get that deal, and she definitely not gonna win that lawsuit. And we just gonna be honest about that. He's not going to get the deal from Disney, and she's not going to get that $50 million that he was supposed to get. But now that she came in and messed up the situation, now both of y'all losing. He had lost out on the money. You had lost out on the money. Both of y'all gonna go out with this, but at least he got something back on, which is podcast. So at the end of the day, Shannon, keep doing your thing, brother. We're praying for you. Wish you the best. Whatever happens, it happens. Hope everything happens on a great note, right? So, all right, talking about honesty and transparency, a topic I want to talk about. I don't know if a lot of y'all seen this, but the A. Marie Tiny Desk performance, I'm going to be very transparent first off. That shit was flatter than a 20 piece flat from Wingstop. I don't know what the fuck that shit was. I really just felt like they woke up that morning, they told her to yawn and just stretch and just sing. That's what I think they told her to do. I don't even think she brushed her teeth, put in the mouthwash. I think they just told her to get up out the bed, put some clothes on, let's get to the tiny desk, and let's do our thing. DJ Undeniable, what's up, cuz? What's up, cuz? My cousin, man. I love him. Can't say what I want to say, but that's my cousin, my brother. Day one, I love him to death. Swear to God, y'all don't understand. Like real talk. I love him. He know that. But since we're talking about it, Amy Marie Tiny Desk performance was freaking horrible. It was horrible. That shit was horrible. That shit again was flatter than a 20 count flat from Wingstop. Lemon pepper. Extra dry. They just woke her ass up and they just rolled her out the bed and told her ass to just get up and sing. That shit was horrible. But I don't know if that means being both honest and transparent, but I'm just gonna be both in that situation. That shit, she should have did better. Wish she did redeem herself when she went to the BET Award. So let's get Amy Marie her flower because she did her thing when she came back to the BET Award. Cause I love you, dog. What's up with you? Will is that Wilma Robbins? Shout out to you. Make sure y'all like the video too as well. Also, since we're talking about being honest and transparent, a lot of things that happened to jump out this year, man. Druska did this could have been love thing, man. And I think the shit was dope, but we're gonna be transparent about it. So, with all my fans and shit like that, we want to be open about it. We want to just let you know what's going on. To be transparent about that shit, Drewski loves studs, man. And that's okay. I just really think he really want to just love on somebody that's just like him, but who was born a female. Real talk. And that's what I really just personally think. I just think he want to be loved by a dude. Real shit. I think he just want to be loved by a dude, but shit, he just want the softer touch of a woman. That shit weird to me. But to him, hey, kudos to him. But to be honest about it, I think the show was good. It did numbers, man. It got people to like it, love it, comment on it, cause I love it. Thank you for all the love, man. And man, like real shit, like on life. Thank y'all for the likes and love. But on some real shit, to be honest with you, I think Juice just wanted to find a stud, like in real life, like bro, like he just wanted to express and like come out to the world. I think the show was for him to come out to the world to let him know that he want a stud. Like he know all these pretty girls out here, stuff like that. Like you twerking, you pull this chain, but at the end of the day, what he truly want, he want this stud chick on the side. You know what I'm saying? Look, throw that and put it back in. You know what I'm saying? That's what he want. That's just something he looking for. Shout out to Team Nubian. Shout out to you, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. That's all. I think that's what it really is, man. I think that's what it really about. Thank you, Quirky Kitty. Appreciate all the love and likes, man. Make sure y'all share this video with people, man. Let them know what's going on. So, man, we're gonna move on, man. Since this Kurt Franklin song is playing on behind me, we're gonna speak on Kurt Franklin. Kurt Franklin recently just did a series back here recently for Father's Day called The Den of Kings. The Den of Kings. I thought it was so dope. He had DC Young Fly on there, he had Country Wayne on there. He had what's the other guy that played on Zatima, the Zach guy, him? Yeah, they had him on there. They had Lou Young on there as well. And they all sit at this round table and they all discuss, just being men and how men operate from the single side and the marriage side of things. So shout out to Kurt Franklin for doing that, man. Give men a perspective and an open look how to be able to just sit amongst each other and share those conversations that women have over a bottle of wine. And you know what I'm saying? It's just a good laugh. And we have to be able to find a place for men to be able to have that, especially being able to come out of this month of June, a mental health awareness month for the month of men in June. So to be able to think of that idea, I think it was amazing. It was great to be able to sit down as men, have food and converse amongst each other and be able to do something positive amongst the people. I think that was real dope and real special, man. Make sure y'all like this video. We're going to get it to 1,000. Real talk. Make sure y'all jump on. You like the video. You go and comment. You go subscribe. You go share this video. You go do all that because we're still talking about honesty and transparency. So if you're just jumping on, you're just joining in, we've been talking about the Diddy verdict. We talked about the Cardi B ass. We talked about the A. Marie Tiny Desk. We talked about the Juice Could Have Been Love. We ain't talked about the Kurt Franklin Den of Kings. So now we're finna bring you up to some of this current event that's going on with Nelly and Ashanti Love being published in the TV series. We already knew Nelly was gonna spin a block. Come on now, man. Everybody knew that. Like for Ashanti from the South Side, little shawty make it rain on me. You'll probably you might have spent a block too. You know what I'm talking about? You might spin a block. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, for that thing. You might just do it. I'm just saying for something like that. Yeah, you might just hit that thing like that just to go back around. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Nelly had to go do his thing, you know what I'm saying, and go out there and be able to embrace certain things and understand certain levels of things. What's up, Larry Scott, man? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody joining in, man. Appreciate you. But no, man, we're gonna be transparent about this, right? Thank you, Janice, man, and everybody that's joining on, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and make sure y'all go share this live with everybody else, man. So we got a lot of topics we cover, but since we're talking about Nelly and Ashanti, to be open and transparent about that, honestly and openly, had a child together, being able to share your love, be able to, understand that within time, people may see something different. But the honesty part about it was y'all was both grown enough to understand that y'all admitted to your wrongs. You're able to make your wrongs up. You're able to make the thing right. And man, that was showing now a new side of love that we need in today's society because we're not establishing it. We're not showing it because mostly everybody out here, for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Shit, these streets been hot this summer. Hot as a mother. You know what I'm saying? I have to get back to work. All right, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining, though. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Much love. Much love. No, man. Thank y'all for joining in, man, and doing your thing, man. Yeah, man. But back to Nelly and Ashanti. Straight up, though. I just think this shit is dope. So we're gonna get them their flower. They get their rose for that, man. Straight up, man. They get their rose for that. Shout out to them, man. All right, man. The next topic, man. Before we get ready, you know what I'm saying? This one here gonna probably be a little bit right on the head. So let's make sure we like this video. If you on, man, make sure y'all hit that like button 2,000 times, man. Let me know how y'all feeling, what y'all thinking. This topic right here. LeBron James on his 23rd NBA season. So since we're talking about being honest and transparent, what's up, Diamonds? Thank y'all for joining in. Since we're talking about being honest and transparency, it's time for him to get his ass to the house. Shit, real talk, real talk. I don't know. I don't even think LeBron got enough powder left in his nuts to even think about making a baby. He need to take his ass home. Yeah, at this point here, man, it's just time to soak your legs, get in some nice warm bubble bath, get your nice bottle of this Taylor Port like I got sent here. What's up, Angel? Thank everybody for joining in. And just sit your ass at home and enjoy after this year and now allow your son to embrace himself. Because you got a son in the NBA. And now it's time to be honest. Now that you have a son in the NBA, why overshadow him by you still being there? It's time for you to, you know what I'm saying, move on, man. Allow your son to be able to grow, allow him to make a name for himself, allow him to become his own man, because that's what every father wants for their son. We want our sons to be able to grow and be their own man. When Princeton becomes 25, I want Princeton to be his own man, even though he has my name. But at the end of the day, I want my son to be able to be his own man. I want him to be able to generate and understand what it takes for him to be successful into the light that he should shine in. So to be on the honest versus transparent situation side of these things, for LeBron, the transparency is, man, move out the way so the Lakers can build, so they can get their dynasty going. Because I don't know what my team doing over there at Golden State. We need to figure some out real quick, because right now I'm getting mad. Right now we got Stephen Curry right now, probably in his best year ever, to be able to come back. We need to find some pieces so we can win this game. But right now, for LeBron to be in his 23rd season, I think it's mad crazy. It's mad dope. And I think, you know what I'm saying, that shows a different level of greatness. And, you know, that's commendable, man. You know, a lot of people retired 20 years, you know, so to be in there 23 years, it's time for you to take your ass home. Being transparent and honest all at the same time. So we got a little bit of both. So, man, if you just joining in, man, you just tuning in, man, uh, this this live, man, we have covered some topics. We talked about the Diddy verdict, which is one part of our honesty versus transparency topics. Cardi B, we talked about her. Shannon, we talked about him. We talked about Amy Marie and her Tiny Desk performance. We talked about my boy Drewski. It could have been love. We talked about Kurt Franklin and all the things he's been doing. He's still out there dick popping. Yeah. I want y'all to know that. You should have seen him at the BET Awards. He was out there. Yeah, watch him. Watch him. Watch him. And we talked about Nelly and Ashanti being able to revive and relive all they live glory and glamour. Yeah, they got their flower. And we just talked about LeBron James in his 23rd season, which his ass should be ready for retirement. I don't know how much they get for retirement being in 23 years. But shit, I don't think they ever thought about it going to make it in 23 years. So shit, I don't know what their retirement going to look like. They're going to have to figure out a number for his ass. Shit, he might have to keep playing because they ain't got a number figured out for his ass. I think he is going to be getting 56 and getting retired. So yeah, they're going to have to sit his ass at home to figure out what his retirement going to look like. He needs to stay at home. Yeah. Yeah. So another thing, man, before I jump off, man, we're going to talk about some of like the current things that we see. What's up, Donna? Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for joining in, tapping in. Angie, thank you. Our current president. I know y'all been waiting on this shit. Our current president. Current president. I don't know. I don't know. Shit is just up. I just feel like every day is like the 4th of July. You don't know what the fuck to expect. It's a lot of holidays. There's been a lot of holidays these past 2 weeks, 2, 3 weeks. That's what it feels like. You just feel like all these explosions every fucking where. I don't know. Shit is a little weird to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me being both honest and transparent. So, man, if y'all got any questions, man, that y'all want to drop in the chat, man, since we're talking about being honest and transparent again, man, we dropped down the definition of what being honest and transparent mean in the very beginning. So we took a little quiz just to kind of warm up this chat, man, to see how everybody feeling, see what everybody thinking. You know what I'm saying? So, again, to be honest and to be transparent, again, understand the two distinct concepts of it, right? So again, being honest is just telling the truth when asked the question, and being transparent is just being open about a situation, without somebody even have to ask you a question. Just allowing people to know who you are, what you're about, what you do, all those things. So being honest and transparent. So that's what we're talking about. That's the topic of today. What's up? Thank everybody just joining in, man. What's up, David? Everybody. Is it Al? Alex? What's up with it? Angie, all y'all. Thank everybody for joining in, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank everybody for joining in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all like this and go send this to somebody, man. Honesty versus transparency. We just out here talking, you know what I'm saying? Real good shit. Real good shit. So if you got anything you want to be honest and transparent about, we can talk about it. So real quickly, just to talk about something. In a relationship, do you have to be honest and transparent? I want to talk about this. In a relationship, we understand that building honesty is the fundamental until you build up that transparency. So you want to be as honest as possible. So when you do build up that comfortability with each other, you can be able to be transparent. Sometimes without verbal communication, just with body language. So it's a lot of those things that you think about when you're in that situation. You want to build that up to that comfortability. Like I should be able to look at you and be like, "Oh yeah, she with the bullshit. Hey, get out that shit. What you on? All right, let's talk about it. Let's work this shit out. Want a flower? You need a flower? You need a hug? Need a bear? Need some candy? Need some shit? Let me know. Hit that like button while you bullshit. Hit the like button now and let me know what you feel. You feel what I'm saying? So it's those type of things that we have to think about, and we have to be open and honest about when we're in communication of these things. So I want to be able to look into your eyes. I want to be able to see what you're seeing. I want to be able to feel what you're feeling. And that will let me know if we have established the transparency in the relationship, right? So those are some things to think about, man, when you're doing those things. What's up, Sonia Patterson? Appreciate y'all for joining the live, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Make sure y'all share this live with somebody, man. We're just talking about honesty and transparency. Now we're gonna talk about honesty and transparency. Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist. How do y'all feel about their relationship? Because a lot of people have been giving a lot of slack over the internet. I'm a vouch for my boy Thugger. You know what I'm saying? You've been locked up for as long as he have. Shit, to be able to come back out, that shit looks a little different. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know, I don't know. I ain't horny. What up with it? What up with it? That's interesting. High and horny. I like that. Teach his own. Yeah. So threw me off. So, but for the slack, and we talking about honesty and transparent for the slack and the opening up when it comes to Mariah, Mariah and the Scientist, and when it comes to Young Thug, people been giving a lot of criticism on the relationship and how they doing certain things. And I feel like, man, for him being locked up for the years he been locked up, being able to be free and being able to be home, now watching her build a career and being able to now establish herself as an artist versus when he was at home, he was mostly the artist and she was mostly the girlfriend. So, being able to have those two different presents, she probably working on her music before he went in, but like now it's like, all right, I'm in, I need you to pop, I need you to do your thing so we can still be as relevant as we were then today. So I think that was a good move, power move. They're just transparency of what I see. The honest part about it, yeah, you my boy, you my dog, I rock with you like to the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Just in public, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I'm saying? You know, tuck and grab a little bit like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to snatch on, you know what I'm saying? So people can see these different angles and different personas, like, you know what I'm saying? Just get a little grab like that. What's up, Bree? Yes, what's up? What's up with you, man? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for joining. So just grab it like that, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just pulling on them. You pull on them like that, shit, they gonna think you did it. You know what I'm saying? Just that's what we talking about, honesty and transparency. So, do your thing, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you and Mariah. The Science to bless y'all relationship. We're gonna give y'all flowers right now for that, man. Make sure y'all like and love this video, man. You get your flowers. All y'all joining on, y'all get y'all flowers too. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure y'all drop, their gifts while you here. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you go and subscribe, man. Let me know how y'all feeling about this video. We talking about, again, honesty versus transparency. Again, honesty versus transparency. And I think it's a very dope topic because there's so many things we go into it. How do you feel about being at work? Being around coworkers. Most of the time with coworkers, you just need to be honest as possible. You don't have to be transparent. Being transparent means you allowing them to enter into your personal life or the things that you are inquisitive of or what you're seeking out to make more relevant. Might not want that. But what you might want is just to be honest. So things can be on the up and up. So you be like, hey, look, straight up, if you ask me something, I answer it. Other than that, we keep it moving, keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? That way we ain't got to worry about nothing else being more than what it should be. You know what I'm saying, Shorty? Yeah. So uh another thing we want to dive into, man. First dates. Be honest on the first date. Tell you why. Be honest on the first date simply because when it's time to be transparent later on, when you're trying to be transparent, Bree, what's up, man? Shout out to you, man. Thank you for joining. Make sure you hit that like button. For real, hit that like button. Uh, being honest on the first date, like, and being honest, you got to understand and think about it. Being honest is when you're simply asked a question, not from information you were already told. From when you were asked a question, how honest were you? And I was honest. You have to be honest. Now, since we're on the details of just that topic, now when we're talking about being transparent, you shouldn't be transparent at the very beginning. You should be open at some point later to being transparent, but you shouldn't be transparent at the very beginning. You should be honest, though. You should be honest about the question that I asked. You should be sincere. You should be modest, especially on the first date. Because to be honest with you, if you ask me, do you want me to spank that ass? I'm going to say, hell the fuck yes. I'm probably not even going to hesitate. I'll probably do it just like that. Be like, but then I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to say, you know what? I'm not that type of guy. And then that's out. Right? So being honest is the thing that you sincerely want. Right? That's the thing that that's going to make you understand who you are for who you are. Right? So when we thinking about the honesty, what's up, DTD? Shout out to you. Shout out to Diamond for joining in. Just taking a look, poll real quick. Being honest and transparent. When we're talking about being honest and transparent in that situation, especially that first date, like that first date, you don't want to lie in no situation at all. You don't want to lie in no situation at all. Reason being is if you lie in that first date, right? You lie in that first date. You got to keep this lie up until however long the relationship goes on. And that's something most of us can't do. We're not equipped to hold a lie that long. So being honest is a reason why it's called the fundamental. Y'all tell the truth now. Because I'm going to tell you something. If I got you out here on this date, that means I was already honest enough with you about who I was to get you here. So while we here, let me continue to be honest with you, not transparent, because I'm not just going to be a dumbass, just give you everything. But what I am going to do is I'm going to be honest enough with you to allow you to know that at the end of the day, I can be honest. I can be honest. And that's what it should be on the first date. It shouldn't be nothing more and nothing less. It shouldn't be transparent. It should be more honesty. You want to be an honesty because honesty is the root for the communication, to be honest. So flowers to honesty versus transparency. When it comes to the first date, you want to be open. What's up, Carrie? You get your flowers too. DCD, everybody along. Y'all get y'all flowers, man. Y'all deserve these flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? You deserve your flowers. Real talk. So, this episode, we just thank y'all for just being able to join in, tune in with us, man. And if you got anything that you probably want to say, or you want to jump into the chat and say that you might want to view, or you might have some ideas about something that you might want to share, please, man, let us know how you feeling, man. We're gonna be back here again next Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m., man, where the show gonna get started. It's gonna be jam packed. Next week topics, whatever TED Talk Tuesday, gonna be kind of centered around. We're gonna use that in the podcast segment as well. So make sure you stay tuned in to our daily segments. And on Monday, we got motivational Mondays. On Tuesdays, we have our TED Talk Tuesdays. On Wednesdays, we have Woman Crush Wednesdays. Thursdays at 8 o'clock p.m. is the official live podcast, what you're watching right now on your very screen. And on Fridays, it's the Good and Fridays, where we will be hosted on the other side of the studio and the different session for our segments that we have. So I do have my own segment station for that. If y'all haven't checked out the video, we already been letting y'all know what's going on. We got the green screen over here productions that we doing. And make sure y'all go and check out some of my content, man, that I just posted, man. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, and share my content, man, on my page. If you haven't went to my page, man, please go and view my page right now. Let them know what's going on, man. And we thank y'all, man. Another great episode from me, your host, Bombay Unleashed. The same way we came in is the same way we're going to bring this thing out. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and enjoy your night. Might want to get you something nice to sip on, something nice to chill with. You might got your little partner with you over there, you know what I'm saying? You got your little ball with you, you know what I'm saying? All those little things. Got that. If you want to do that, then do your thing.